I found out later that my daughter and her husband had been on that exact same helicopter just a few weeks before. So that really struck home to me. I think to the greater nation, I would like to say, the way you cope with that pain is by grabbing close who you have left. Loving them, holding them, not taking them for granted, sending the extra note, the extra text, the extra hug, the extra kind thing. It's the lessons we learn of the brevity of life that makes life special. If we lived forever and there were no end of life, life would not be special. It is death that makes life special. And understanding that brings it into perspective where we stop wasting things like time, having love for people we don't tell them, not resolving old conflicts, having unforgiveness, are the enemies, the cancer that eat up this precious commodity that we call time. The real hard part is to deal with the family because we lost an icon and a star and somebody that we projected ourselves on and wanted to be like in some ways. And sometimes they lost daddy. They lost daddy, they lost a husband, they lost a lover, they lost a secret keeper. That's a whole, as a public figure, I understand there's a huge difference between your public persona and who you are as a person.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you talk about your daughter being on that same helicopter. I remember when there was an explosion at your home.
Right.
Your family was there.
Right.
Your wife recently went through a medical emergency. And you were at a crisis point within your own family with her health alone.
I've been through many. I mean, we've been married 38 years. In 38 years and raising 5 children, we've had almost everything that could happen has happened. The few things that haven't happened, I don't want them to. Okay, please, God, hear me. But, you know...
What happened with your wife, Gary?
My wife went through a major, major surgery, and suddenly, it was Saturday morning, she's getting up to go to address the women at the church, and she texted me. I was in the kitchen doing something, said, help, I'm in trouble. And I got back there, and in a few minutes, she had collapsed on the floor. So all of a sudden, I have these paramedics all around her. We've had to call 911. That image will be with me all of my life. There I am riding on the back of an ambulance with my wife to a hospital while they do EKGs, trying to rule out her heart. Comes to find out that she had 3 feet of dead, literally dead intestines inside of her.
In that moment of a family crisis, as I said, the explosion at your home in Dallas with the family there, your wife's health, how does Bishop Jakes comfort Bishop Jakes?
You know, I don't. I take the luxury of being human. I very rarely get it, so I wasn't trying to be a pastor at that moment. I was trying to be a good husband. I was trying to protect my family when the back end of my house exploded. The pool equipment up under my house exploded, and in a moment, everything sucked all the water out of the pool, shattered glass, threw cinder block for about 20 feet down the backside of my yard, right above my son's bedroom. The only thing that mattered to me was getting my son out of there.
Your journey started at age 17 as a minister.
Yes.
What called you? You were in West Virginia.
I was in West Virginia. I recognized the call to preach. I was terrified of it. I ran from it for about 2 years.
Is it literally a call where you were lying in your bed and something says, this is what you must do?
It is both a call and an attraction. It is like steel and magnet. It pulls you. Destiny.
How long did you run from it?
2 years. 2 wild, crazy, tempestuous, bad years that I don't want to talk about on TV. But I ran from it because I tried to convince God that I was not the right guy. You know, I told him a very telling statement. I said to him, get one of those good people to do it.
So you saw yourself as a bad person?
Not one of those good people.
Not one of the good.
Yeah, I wouldn't go so far as to say I thought I was a bad person, but I didn't think I was one of those naturally good, pristine, holier than thou kind of people. Now I'm kind of glad I wasn't.
Right.
I think the strength of my ministry has been my normalcy and the fact that I connect with people.
That you're approachable.
Yeah, I'm approachable. I'm a guy. I'm flawed. I laugh at myself. I make mistakes. I'm a regular person. But back then, ministers didn't do that. They were like, God had to, God stepped out on fish,